If you can afford me the pleasure of your company for the next 30 minutes, I will endeavour to provide for you 30 minutes of pure entertainment. We're changing, we're moving, we're grooving, and it's good to have you along. Get into the groove, click subscribe. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whatever it is. But here, it's very much the morning. It'll appear on your screen there. It's the 6th hour of the anti-meridian. It'll appear on your screen there. And if you're wondering why it has that unusual date, that's the year in Thailand. Well, it's not the only unusual thing about this. So, I'm starting my day by ironing because 6 a.m. is the time. Well, I don't start my day at 6 a.m. I start my day at 5:30 a.m. So I've just showered. She's preparing whatever she's preparing. She has to go to work. Harry has to go to school. And I have to facilitate both. So, well, she facilitates me and I facilitate her, and we facilitate each other. And we facilitate Harry because we are Team Harry. Somebody asked me a question. Is our life together really as bad as I portray on YouTube? Well, nothing is ever as bad as it seems. Oops a daisy, God. I have a fan down here, where she has it, to, let's say, discourage mosquitoes from dining on my lower extremities. What have I got to do? Yeah, I got to iron his shirt. So, today is Monday. This is another week in Thailand where we have a holiday in the middle of the week. I think Thailand enjoys the most public stroke bank holidays of any country in the world. Well, if it doesn't, it's bloody close to it. That's wonderful. We have a holiday coming up now Wednesday. And we're heading off to Pontootini tomorrow night. Yay! We didn't get to go at the weekend, so we're getting to go now. Well, tomorrow. Oh, God. Wonderful. And as I iron my son's shirt, that I noticed that my son's shirt are the same colours as the Dublin GAA kit. There you go. So I hope you stay with me for this video. It might even be interesting and informative. Oh, I better finish this first. Should I be doing this at my age? Getting up at 5:30, ironing school uniforms, preparing the school lunch, driving me, doing the school run. I don't know. I can tell you, Harry has a friend. I don't know if I mentioned this before. Harry has a friend here who's half Japanese. His father lives in Japan and the mother is Thai. I'm being told to be quiet. God damn. Harry's friend is half Japanese. His father's Japanese. He's actually an engineer, very nice man, and he has a bit of English. But he lives in Japan and works in Japan, and his Thai wife stays here and looks after the kid. He comes over here maximum 3 times a year. Maximum 3 times a year. He was over here there a few weeks ago. I was talking to him. He was sitting in the gym, and the gym there's an area for sitting and relaxing. And I was talking to him there. His son is 7. Harry is 8, I'm 62, his son is 7, and he's 70. I mean, go figure. People say to me, I have been criticised. Comment has been passed that I'm too old and it's irresponsible to have a child. I was 54 when Harry was born. To have a child at that age. Well, the other kid's father is 70. I mean, come on. And he doesn't even live with the wife. You know, a lot of Chinese do that. Well, I don't know about the Japanese, but I know a lot of Chinese do that. The husband goes away to work and he's away from Monday to Friday, comes home at the weekends, and they do this for ongoing. I knew a Chinese girl whose husband was away for months on end. I don't know how I've got a hurry on the phone here. I don't know how you can sustain a fruitful and caring relationship like that. I'll tell you a very funny story. Oh, this goes back almost 20 years. 20 years. I was in Schiphol Airport in Amsterdam, and I was en route to Dubai, and I was smoking at the time, and we were on a connection. I'd flown from Dublin to Schiphol, and then Schiphol to what's Dubai or Abu Dhabi? No, it was Abu Dhabi because it was flying Etihad, and I had to get a taxi from Abu Dhabi to Dubai. But anyway, we were en route, and I went out for a smoke, and I was coming and going for smokes. And back then in Schiphol, you had to go, you had to not check in again, but you had to go right out onto the street to have a smoke, or the outside concourse. Anyway, I went out, and there was this American fella, and he was well dressed. He was wearing a blazer with like he just got off a yacht or something, a baseball cap, nice blazer, nice shirt with an emblem on the blazer, you know, smoking a big cigar. And he was talking to these two younger ladies. And of course, I lit up my cigarette, and he said, "How's it going, kid?" or something like that. A kid. I was 43. He was probably my age now, I don't know. Anyway, we were talking away, and we're talking about life and this, that, and the other. And one of the girls said, he asked her, you know, where was she going? What was she doing? And she was in transit. We don't know where she was going, but she was in transit just like we were, or just like I was. And she said that she had been back to the UK or something to finalise a divorce. And the American piped up, took a drag on a cigar, and he said, "You know, I've been happily married for the last 25 years." And the girls kind of giggled, and I said, "Well, fair play to you." And I think one of the girls said, "What's your secret?" or whatever, and he said, "She lives in LA, I live in Kabul." There you are. That's true. That's a true story. Anyway, every relationship is different. Every video is different. So let's see where this one takes us. Don't go away. It's just going to 6:45. I have to be in the car with Harry on the way to school within the next half an hour. And he's not even out of bed yet. God, you know, this time of the morning is all busy. But when he's gone to school and she's gone to work, it's heaven. Again, I'm in my 60s and I'm doing this. Lunches. Okay. There we go. All set. Almost. It's always chaos. I mean, in fairness to her, she takes all the responsibility upon herself to get him out. Well, with me as the assistant. Unfortunately, well, it's not unfortunately, Harry's a kid, and when he gets into the car, when I picked him up from school on Friday, he took off his shoes in the car. She can't find his shoes, so I'm being dispatched to the car to see if I can find his shoes. But in order to do that, I have to remember where I parked my car, and I don't. And the pressure is mounting. Now the pressure is mounting. If I don't get back with his shoes, Jesus Christ, where the fuck did I park the car? You see, this place goes all the way down there, and it's all the way back down there. And I have no other clue. And security are going to come now. You see, this is what they do, and they're very well meaning. Oh, there it is. I found it. They're very well meaning, but they come to your assistance when you don't need them, you know. But I'm not criticizing. They're very well meaning people. Oh God! Now, you know, he thinks I'm pulling out, and he's coming now. My bye, Danny. Hand it to you, hand it to you, hand it to you. I just have to tell him I'm going in 5 minutes. You see, he has to assist me because they're double parked across and I can't pull out unless they're moved. And I don't care, I'm not taking responsibility of pushing somebody else's car and risking... The shoes aren't in the car. Hang on. Where the f... His football boots are in the car. His shoes aren't in the car. And risking damaging those cars. And we've got to go back now to the shoes aren't in the car. So where are the shoes? They're probably in school because he wore his football boots home because he was playing football on Friday. So he wore his football boots home and I had to collect him a little bit early so he didn't have time to change. And he came out in his football gear and he probably left his shoes in the school. So now he's going to school in a pair of flip-flops. Oh God, the stress. I mean, I don't know. There's no need for all this. While I wait for Harry, I'm ready to go now. He's just finishing off his bread roll there for breakfast. Oh, here he is. Are you ready? Why's your foot hurt? Security are very good. No. She always talks to him on the way to school. Oh, she always talks. She always greets him. Okay? Harry's foot is sore.
I stepped on a rock.
You stepped on a rock? Why'd you step on a rock? That wasn't a good idea.
Because someone kicked it there.
Huh?
Because someone kicked it under my foot.
Oh my God. So myself and Harry are off on our school run. And this will take us, well, it's 2.5 kilometers, and this will probably take the best part of an hour to get back. So there we go. Bangkok traffic at rush hour Bangkok, 7:20 a.m. on a Monday morning. There you go. So we're ready to roll, but we can't go because of that. No, I got to find security. Harry's in the car. I've got to find security. No crap. I had to beckon security to move those cars out of the way. Double parking just drives me mad. That really drives me mad. I know I said it before. Sorry. God damn. God damn. So this is what he has to do. Look. And I mean, someone could argue the point that that doesn't fall within the remit of the job description of a security guard, you know. But that's what they do here. And he's moved that one, so he's going to have to move this one as well because I can't get out. Laudakon, 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 Laudakon. How many times do I have to say it? That means up to you, I think. Anyway, going to stop recording and start driving. See you in a bit. So Harry has just been left off to school, and as a result, and she's gone to work, and as a result, the pressure has relented. And I can begin, you know, before I do anything wrong, I better concentrate on what I'm doing. I can begin to enjoy my morning. I have no free time in the afternoon. She's going to collect him from school. That's very unusual, but that's the way it is today. And I can tell you, I'm just coming out of school now, the amount of yummy mummies. Oh my God, I swear to God. I am but human, lads. I am but human. And this is what I've got to contend with coming out. Whoops a daisy. It ain't easy. Fucking motorcycles on the wrong side of the road, look. When I say it's less stressful now, it is less stressful. But there's never a time where you could call driving through rush hour traffic in Bangkok, especially on a Monday morning, as unstressful. I'm trying to keep it country. I'm going to stop off and get myself something nice. God, Mondays. As you know, we're making one video a day, every day for the month of August. And I think this is number 10. I'm almost sure it's number 10. I'm not losing track, but I think it's number 10. And I'm glad to hear the feedback that I'm getting from you guys that's encouraging me to do this. I'm trying not to be repetitive And I know I did a video like oh, hang on, there she is. Wait a second. Hello, Meow.
Yeah.
Harry, you wrong Rian.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, no problem. She says thank you to me, and I'm his father. You know, it's as if I'm doing it for her. You know, I'm doing it for me. I'm doing it for him. You know, god damn. Let her cross the road. Thais never do this. There she crossed the road. Thais never do that. They never stop. Never stop and let people cross the road. And I do it just to piss them off. Not the pedestrian, the fellas behind me. So let's go and grab a cup of coffee. That's what I'm going to do. Grab a cup of coffee on a Monday morning. And it looks like it's going to rain, but that could happen anytime. This is the rainy season. But the rain won't stop. The rail won't spoil the show, lads. It won't spoil the show. I'm going to take a right hammer. Check my right mirror, because motorcycles overtake you when you're turning right here. And turning right in Thailand is the same as turning left in the States. So that's just a heads up for you. And this street is only big enough for one vehicle. Fuck. And he has to drive a bloody tank. You see? Oh, God. Well, it's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. I've just parked up here. Oh, and I'm going to get myself a cup of coffee. It's, by the way, this is a heads up. This is the second 7-Eleven I pulled up at since I dropped Harry off to school. The first one, there was no ATM nearby. There's one ATM across the road here, across the street. 7-Elevens don't accept QR scans. They just don't. I think it's the cost of each scan. I don't know what the reason is, but that's a heads up if you're coming to Thailand. If you're not here, there's an abundance of ATMs, yes, but they're becoming harder and harder to find. That 7-Eleven there, for example, doesn't have an ATM. 7-Eleven, again, yeah, a 7-Eleven across the street has an ATM. There's more 7-Elevens than there are ATMs. Well, that's probably wrong. Anyway, I'm going to get myself a cup of coffee. If anyone's wondering where we are, this is Soy 13 Rashida, a place that I know very well. And if you've been following me this channel for any length of time, hang on a second. We go for, what do we go for? We go for 5. Fuck. If you've been following me in this, thank you. If you've been following me in this channel for any length of time, you know that we used to live here. Soy 13, yeah. This is one of these older ATMs. Jesus Christ. Okay. Let me secrete this camera somewhere. Oh my God. Yeah, the peace and quiet. Yeah, ATMs are not that well, not as common as they used to be. Everyone's scanning these days. But yeah, the peace and quiet and relative tranquility of my mornings when she's at work and Harry's at school, and I'm a completely free agent. I can do what I want to do. And bringing you these videos is what I want to do. And by the way, lads, you know, I'm happily married. I am happily married, even though I might portray it slightly differently, or I might come across slightly differently on YouTube. But you can be very happily married in Thailand too. If you're looking for a partner, you look no further than Thai Date VIP. On Thai Date VIP, lads, it's a very, very reputable website. It's run by a friend of mine down in Hoi Hin, and he's from France. Not that that makes any difference, but he's a romantic. There you go, and it's a very romantic website. If you click on the link below, you'll be brought to Thai Date VIP, and you'll be able to see the abundance of fair ladies that are waiting to make your acquaintance. You never know your luck, guys. Click the link below, register with Thai Date VIP, and see what happens there. If you prefer not to click the link, you can scan the QR. Either way, you'll be brought to this wonderful website where you can meet some of the most wonderful girls in the world. And on that point, I couldn't scan my QR, as you could see. Well, I can't scan my QR in 7-Eleven. I had to go to the ATM. Now here we go. Which 7-Eleven will I go to? I'm perplexed. Will I go to that 7? Will I go to the old 7-Eleven? Or will I go to the new 7-Eleven? I think I'll go to the new one. It's more spacious. You'll find that when there's 7-Elevens proximus to each other, one has a license to sell booze and the other one doesn't. I'm not saying that's the case here, but don't take for granted that every 7-Eleven has a license to sell booze. They don't. Oh, there you go. So, am I hungry for a sambo? I am hungry for a sambo. What have we got? Ham and cheese sambo. And a cup of coffee. That's what we'll have. Just go down here. And yes, I did say sambo. I didn't say sarnie, because it's not a sarnie, it's a sambo. I'm from Dublin, lads, and that's the way and that's what they're called. They're not sarnies. Do you know, I don't know where you guys, I'm talking to the British guys who are watching this, I don't know where you guys got that term sarnie from the word sandwich. I mean, sambo makes a lot more sense. So here we go, coffee time. It's wonderful to be free. It really is. The sense of freedom. Honest to God. And the smell of that. Give me 7-Eleven coffee any day. I'm not an Amazon fan. I'm not a fan of Amazon. I don't know why she is. I'm not. This is more in keeping with my tastes. Oh yes, indeed. Now, how do I navigate this? How do I carry my sandwich, my coffee and my camera at the same time? I need to get some lighter equipment, lads. I really do. This is going to burn the hands off me. So I am fairly ecstatic. I paid for my coffee. I couldn't bring the camera up to the checkout because I couldn't carry the coffee and the sandwich and the camera all at the same time. As I was speaking to you, my thumb is burning. 1 second. What the heck? That's hot. There are some 7-Elevens now where you can buy your coffee and your sandwich and sit down in 7-Eleven and have it. But not this one. I'll have to go out onto the street and do it. Because I'm a Philistine. You know that. Here we go. One of the reasons I love living in Thailand is because I can do things like this. I can stand on the street. This restaurant is closed. It's Monday, and on Mondays well, I don't know about the rest of Thailand, but in Bangkok, a lot of the street traders don't trade. Well, the food vendors don't trade. Some do, but a lot of them don't. Did they put the two together? They didn't. I'm going to eat them together, shag it. So, when I mean that, I'm not going to separate the two sandwiches. I'm going to eat them as they are because I've nowhere to put. There's no clean area to put them in. I'll put them on. You see, I couldn't do this in Ireland. Well, I could do it in Ireland, but I could only do it in Ireland during the summer. You wouldn't be doing this in January, standing on the street corner, drinking a coffee and having a sandwich. You'd be blown out of it. This is quite wonderful. I could stay here for a while, and you never know who you'd meet. I've met quite a few people. You see, one of the benefits of doing YouTube, I've said this before, if you've got a camera and you stand around like this, people will smile at you, say hello, and you say hello back, and you end up talking to them. I am parked just over there. And one of the things is, a lot of the 7-Elevens now have people on the outside. Well, not this one, but they've signs. Does this one have a sign reminding me that the parking is limited? They don't. Reminding you that parking is limited to 15 minutes. And there's a few of them that have ladies with clipboards. Ladies with clipboards taking any registration at the time we went in. Oh dear God, this is hitting the spot. So this is what it's like for me of a Monday morning. There are little or no litter bins or garbage bins or garbage cans in Bangkok, but 7-Eleven do have them. Excuse me for a moment. I could actually do it another one of them, but I think I'll wait and get something more substantial a bit later on. Lovely jubbly. I hope you're enjoying this, because I'm enjoying it. This is, you see, I'm trying to come up with different things to do, and as I said, making a video every day for a month, it has given me an insight into, it has forced me to be more thoughtful and creative, because I never would have been doing something like this if I hadn't started one video a day. I wouldn't. I'm trying to vary the videos as much as possible, and it's easier to vary with more regularity. If you do something once in a blue moon, you probably forget what you did the previous time. So if I make a video every second day, the previous video wouldn't be as fresh in my mind, put it that way. But because I made a video yesterday and making this video today, yesterday's video is very fresh in my mind. And I know how to maintain the continuity, let's say. That's really nice. People going to work. You could actually do a bit of people watching here. There's lots and lots of apartments and condominiums around here, and there's lots of single people, especially girls. I don't know what the percentage is. I could check it out, but I won't check it out. I'll just give you my own insight into this. I'd say females outnumber males in Thailand, well, especially Bangkok. I'd say maybe, oh God, it's probably 52% female, 48% male, or if you want to be more accurate, 52% female, 45% male, and the rest aren't too sure, if you know what I mean. It's just gone past the rush hour now. It's 9:30 almost, and I'm at a loss. I'm not at a loss. I'm tempted. I tell you what I'm tempted to do. I'm tempted to go back and have a lie down. But I should go and get some exercise. That's what I should do. Maybe that's what we'll do. I'll bring the car back. There's the jalopy. I don't know if you can see it there. So there's the jalopy there. So we'll bring the car back and we'll see what we get up to next. There you are. Lovely. Whoops, it easy. I hope you're enjoying the video so far. Nearly forgot my camera. So I'm doing what I said I was going to do, but I'm walking backwards, and you may wonder why I'm walking backwards, because the sun is over there, and if I turn this way, you see what I mean? I need some lighter equipment. I'm using a Canon M50 Mark II, and great camera. But when you're using it handheld vlogging, you've got to manually change the settings every time the light changes. Anyway, that's besides the point. So we're out and about. We're going for a walk and we're going to see what happens. But I need to take exercise. I really do. It's amazing in your 60s. It's amazing in your 60s you can really begin to feel it. Honestly, all my life, I've felt absolutely full of life and up at the crack of dawn and all the rest of it and doing all those things. But now at this stage of my life, I feel I have to maintain it. But now at this stage of my life, I feel I have to maintain it. If I don't maintain it, I lose it. That's what it feels like. If I don't maintain it, I lose it. That's what it feels like. You just have to do it. And you see, today, one of the reasons I started this video so early today is necessity is the mother of invention, you see. Because from midday until about 10 o'clock tonight, I'm flat out doing something else. I just have no time. So I said, I'll start the video at 6 and I'll have it all done and dusted by 12. So I said, I'll start the video at 6 and I'll have it all done and dusted by 12. Now that's working. That's working, you know. I'm being productive. I really am. This is what I said earlier on. Doing the one video a day for the month of August has made me more productive. It's made me think. It's made me plan, and it's made me more aware of my health because I'm going for a walk now. This is absolutely wonderful. I think I'll dance. There you go. I'm full of vitality. They do the best pad thai this side of the Klong Canal. That doesn't really make any sense. But they do a nice pad thai, they really do. And it's a family run business and they have their apartments for rent up there. You'll get apartments around here, lads, for 6,000 baht per month. Not that one, that's the, what's that called? Is that the Beverly? It is the, Belgravia. That's a new one, that's only come there the last 2 years. Went up in the last 2 years. You'd be probably looking about 500, 450, 500 per month. And if you're interested, there's a number to dial. There you go. And all along here, you've got oodles of restaurants. I've eaten in a lot of them. I've never eaten in there because she plays music. You see, this is it. The channel's developing and changing. And if I start producing more videos, I'm doubling my output, you know, for this month. When I do that, development speeds up as well. My ideas speed up. I've switched to vlogging. This camera's handheld. Before I started this August one video a month thing, it was a stationary static tripod. And now I'm holding it on a handheld tripod. I know it's a little bit shaky. No, it's not really. But it's a little bit more cumbersome than it would be if I was using one of these fancy new camera things that they have, DJI or whatever it may be. But anyway, yeah, so we're changing, we're moving, we're grooving, and it's good to have you along. Get into the groove, click subscribe. Yeah, exercise is the key, it really is. So my lifestyle is beginning to change back. No light there. My lifestyle is beginning to change back to what it was before I started going downhill, drinking every night and doing all that kind of stuff. I'd lost 30 kilos during COVID. I was down to 78 at my lightest. Now I'm back up to 100. It's amazing how easy you can put it back on. And it'll take a lot of this to take it back off. And it's not only this, it's you got to watch what you eat as well. And you know, for me at this stage of my life, I value, number one, I value the freedom of being able to do this and the enjoyment of it and sharing it with you. But I I like my food, you know, I like to enjoy those things. That restaurant smells delicious. Oh, not open yet. Oh dear God. It's wonderful. This is wonderful. Almost blissful. Just to take it like this. Take it easy. And you guys are a big reason. You guys, you know, it's the truth. It is the truth. You are such a huge part of my life. Cup. YouTube. Oh, hang on. It's too dark. YouTube is such a big part of my life that when I do these things, I feel like I'm sharing them and I've got someone along with me. And it's much better to do it with someone else. When I take exercise on my own, I'm not one of these guys that puts on a pair of headphones and walks, because you can't really do that in Bangkok or Thailand. It'll sweat the ears off you, and the ear pods just won't stay in my ears. Besides, it can be a very boring and mundane activity, but when I'm sharing it with you, it's completely different. It's nice to get out and about. It really is. Oh dear God. Just on a side note, and you know me for side notes, this 5 will get you 10. This is another 7-Eleven. And the reason I say that is because there's no piles. There's no concrete piles. If that was an apartment block, to be concrete piles. They're just steel girders, and it's a rectangular shape, and it's typical of 7-Eleven. We'll come back again at some stage, but that's my feeling of it. They spring up everywhere, and you see there's another one just up there, but that makes no difference. Thais love their 7-Elevens, so do I. Taking exercise in a built-up area in Bangkok is counterproductive because of the goddamn pollution. I swear to God, you can't see it, but there's buses belching out black diesel, and the motorcycles and all the rest of it. And you see Thais that I know do their exercise in the gym, or as they call it, in the fitness. And I see their point. But see, exercise for me isn't just about the physical exercise part of it. It's about the human interaction. It's just getting out and living. And that's what it is. And YouTube has done that for me. YouTube has got me out to live my life. I do my fair share of consuming content. Lying on the bed, because we don't have a sofa in that place, in the condo. It's too small. So the bedroom is the sitting room if you want, or if you like. So you can get very, very lazy. So now it's 10:10. We started this video, what was it? 6 o'clock this morning. So over 4 hours ago. And I'm still going, and I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy with the fact that I can keep going. I'm disciplined enough to keep going rather than sit around. I'll be doing enough sitting around editing this, and that'll take me into my other activities of the day, which is all sedentary. I'm sitting down doing it. So it's a necessity for me to do this, and it's thanks to you that I can do this. And I want to thank you all again, all you guys who've helped me out and buy me a coffee. Thank you so much. The guys with their names highlighted in yellow are the guys who contributed most recently. So if you want to see your name changed to yellow or to be highlighted in yellow, scan the QR or click the link below. But thank you very much, dads. Thank you very much indeed. That gives me the encouragement to keep going. It really does. And getting out and experiencing life as it happens. that's why I always hated, and I never watched reality TV. Hang on a second. Wow. Reality TV, like Big Brother. Like, why would I watch somebody else live their life? And that's what reality TV is. You're watching other people live their lives. Jesus, and that's what soap operas are as well. Soap operas, you watch people, fictional characters living their lives, and you live your life through that. People who watch that, they live their lives through that. It's all escapism. But thanks to you, and I mean this, thanks to you, I found an escape. My escapism is reality. It's doing this, talking to you. And thank you so much for that. I genuinely mean that. I genuinely mean that. I thank each and every one of you. So I'm sweating like a pig. So I'm going to wind it up. I'm going to get home, have a shower. I'm going to lie down for a bit because it's roasting hot. It's roasting hot. And I will have walked about 4 kilometres by the time we finish. We've got a kilometre left to go. And I just want to say thanks, lads. Thanks for being there. If you're new to the channel, and you haven't done so yet, you can click the like button, the share button, subscribe button. Do all those wonderful things. And I'll bring you back another wonderful video very soon. Thanks for joining me, lads. And I'll see you again tomorrow for another wonderful video.